Hello again, guys. As you probably realize, I get several things that show up in my P.O. box on a fairly regular basis, and as you've seen from some of my previous videos, a lot of the things that show up are sort of strange combination devices. It's like companies are deciding that more and more things need to be crammed into one little box. So when this item showed up, I thought I would take a look at it for a few days and then let you guys take a look at it and maybe even give it away to one of you guys. So this guy showed up this week. This is the Blue Point BT03 7800 milliamp hour battery, but it's not just a battery. As you may be able to tell from the front of it here, it's got a little something extra to it. It's got a little Bluetooth earbud in it. So that definitely makes it unique as far as I'm concerned. The battery itself is what I've really been using over the course of this last week, and it seems to work fairly well. Claims to be 7800 milliamp hours. I was able to take the LG G3 while I had it from about 15% battery life up to almost full within just about an hour. And also right after that charged the OnePlus One up from about 60% to 80% in a very short amount of time as well. So it does say that it outputs 2.1 amps when you use the one output port, and it takes a DC input of 1.5 volts. So it'll probably charge a bit slower than it actually outputs. I can't speak very much to the actual input and output capacities because I don't really have a good way to test those things. But like I said, I was able to, with this battery, charge up two devices with fairly decent sized batteries, one right after the other. I actually have not even put a full charge back in this yet, and it still has about half of its capacity left. If I stick the Bluetooth back in, it will, pop up and show you a couple, there we go. You probably can't see it because it's out of focus. But anyway, it has these LEDs across it to show the amount of charge and if it's actually charging something. Right now, actually, I just stuck the Bluetooth back in it, and the Bluetooth headset back in it, and it shows a little red dot there that you probably can, you can see that, showing that it is actually charging that as well. Now, as far as the Bluetooth headset itself, the part that kind of makes it unique, I've tried this a few times. Now, unfortunately, this little earbud attachment thing that a lot of earbuds are doing nowadays doesn't fit into my ear. So if I try to stick it in there, it will not stay. But I will be very honest here. I can't say that I'm missing out on a lot because the little bits that I've actually gotten to test this with a phone, and I tested up pairing it to a computer and everything, the sound quality is not great, and the sound quality coming out of the microphone, it doesn't appear to be all that great as well. So I can't entirely say that I'm going to recommend this for use as a headset, but if you are in a pinch and you absolutely need a headset for some reason, this might be a good combination for you. The battery pack itself is a bit hefty. I've sort of run the gamut on my experience from little teeny tiny 1000 milliamp hour ones all the way up to 15,000 milliamp hour ones. Actually, just doing a quick comparison, this is the RAV Power 14,000 milliamp hour battery, one of the first ones I ever received and tested, and weight in the hand wise, these are actually fairly similar. But this is 7800 milliamp hours, so it's, it is a smaller device when you put them up side by side, so it'll fit in the pocket a little easier, but it's going to be quite a hefty weight in the pocket. As far as being a battery, like I said, it does work very well at that. It seems to charge things fairly quickly. It does output as 2.1 amp, so it should work with the grand majority of smartphones and tablets. As far as the documentation and everything that comes with it, there's not much of anything in here. There's a little teeny tiny user guide that comes in the back, and as far as other accessories that came with it, there's this one little tiny white USB cable that actually comes along with it. I'm not even going to pull it out and take it out because I didn't use it. I've got quite a few USB cables around the house, so I didn't really need it. But to wrap things up, this thing, I can see it being useful for people that regularly talk on a USB headset. Not sure how great the USB headset is going to be compared to other ones. I've compared it with this Plantronics headset that I picked up a little while back. The Plantronics sort of fits in my ear, not terribly well, and the sound quality is quite a bit better on this, but that is buying a dedicated Bluetooth headset, whereas this one is paired up with another device, so you get kind of a two-in-one. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, it is available on Amazon. I will put a link down in the video description. I've also got a coupon code you can use, which I'll put down there, which should get you an additional 5% off. If you're interested in winning this for yourself, because like I said, I don't use Bluetooth myself, so I'm not going to be keeping this. I'll pass it along to one of you guys. I will put a link down in the video description to a Gleam.io giveaway, just like we did on the previous one. You may notice as a part of this, there's going to be 2 giveaways because there'll be one of these, and then Scud USA, the company that actually makes this, said that they would also send out an additional device to somebody who wins the giveaway. And it's not going to be one of these. It's more of it's like an LED flashlight, USB, SD card reader like I said, all-in-one kind of device, which actually I think would have been a little more useful for me than something like this. So yeah, if you're interested in this, like I said, links down below. There'll also be the giveaway link and everything like that. So I'll let this run for about a week, and then I will let the people who win know, and I will get in touch with them. Scud will actually be sending out the USB Lite thing. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.